Hi Busy Mom, welcome back to the channel. Today's episode is 5 reasons why your New Year's resolution is failing. Reason 1. Okay, so a lot of people actually set too many goals in December for the following year. They get so excited about the opportunity for change, a fresh start. They know all the different little failures they may have incurred the year before, and they want to change. And that's a really great thing, is wanting to improve yourself and wanting to do better. But having too many goals at one time is too much. And we are still human, and we are, not really good at change. And so having too many things at once is hard. So for example, if it's the year to really work on your marriage, really focus on that. Really focus on the details that you can change in your daily life, that, to be more intentional with your spouse, to have more date nights, to, do certain things that you can do to improve that. But I wouldn't necessarily add in maybe organizing the entire house and working on your marriage in the same year. That may make you a little crazy and overwhelmed. But if you have things that are going to work together, like last year, for example, I actually decided to really get a good health and fitness lifestyle in. So I decided to start, my big goal was to become a morning person. I wake up now at 4:30 every morning. I have my devotional time, I have my workout, I have my breakfast, and all of that is for mental health and for me to be, fill my cup first. And so what that did, when I feel so amazing at the beginning of the day, when I crush so many of those goals to really work on myself, eating clean kind of the rest of the day, having more patience with my children, doing all of those things that I was really suffering with mentally in the past by being overwhelmed and not putting myself first, they all kind of fell into place. So if you can find goals that are similar and will work together, then you won't feel as overwhelmed and you won't feel as if it's just something that is the hardest thing to actually do. So really look at your goals, really look at what some of your activities are, and know, is this too much? So this year in 2019, now that I've conquered waking up in the morning, eating healthy, getting in that exercise routine, I want to try also fitting in more time for an organized house and a clean house. Not that we're pigs or anything, but I don't always love doing the dishes every night. I don't always love vacuuming every day, but those are things that I have to be grateful for, that we have a home that we can, do those things in. And so that is my New Year's resolution this year. Now that I have a little bit accomplished last year, I can add to it this year. So really, number one failure is having too many goals at one time. So number 2 is you're expecting a sprint when it's actually a marathon. So what that means is, I don't know if you have actually ever ran a marathon in your life. I can't say that I have, but I have ran a half marathon. And so that was not something that I could just decide, wake up one day and go run 13.1 miles. I had to work up to it. I had to work up to the mile. Technically, I had to work up to even deciding that I wanted to be a runner, because I'd never been a runner in my life, to going to the first mile, to the second mile, to the third mile, and working my way up over several months of time, and going from, as the months came on, the different seasons. I was actually training at the beginning of the year, but not running until the end of the year. So during the hottest season of the year for summer, I had to endure that. I had to run through it, and I had to train myself to be able to enjoy that. So if you're deciding that you want to, whatever it is, say get healthier, eat cleaner, learn to love veggies, have your family not be such picky eaters and eat clean, by January 15th, if you still have not accomplished that, give yourself some grace, Mom. Give yourself some grace, and know that it is a marathon. It's something you have to do every day. Try new recipes. If a recipe works, write it down that it works and put it in your phone, pin it, whatever you have to do to remember. But if it doesn't work, scratch it. It's okay. You learn by failure, and you learn by moving forward, and you learn by trying. So give yourself some grace, and give yourself at the minimum of the first 6 months to really be dedicated to achieving this goal and being successful with it. Because if not, it's never going to become a lifestyle. In most resolutions, that is the point, for it to become a lifestyle. Number 3. So number 3 is no accountability. I never, in my previous several years of trying to get healthier and trying to, lift weights, I never thought I needed an accountability partner. I could just go to the gym, do what I wanted, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, really have no structure, no nutrition plan, no really any sort of fitness plan or any idea of what I was really supposed to be doing. And coming home and expecting me to just have this amazing body, feel amazing, and love all kinds of veggies. That's not true, because what would happen when I did not hold myself accountable because I wasn't strong enough at that point starting out, I would give in to the Whataburger on the weeknights because I was too tired to cook. Or I would give in to, drinks out with girls on the weekends, like whatever it was that did not align with my goals. Or the worst is hitting that snooze over and over and not getting up, not even going to the gym at all. And so having an accountability team last year, that is truly what got me over the hump and allowed me to have my health and fitness, my waking up early, that becoming a lifestyle. Every morning, a minimum of 4 to 6 days a week, I have a whole team of ladies that is rooting me on, that is cheering me on and saying, okay, where's your sweaty selfie? Where's your check-in? And where's your personal development for the day that is going to push you and move you forward and motivate you the way you need? Because we are here for you and we love you, and we're going to lift you up on days that are hard, because even after having the goals from last year become a lifestyle, you still have hard days. That doesn't go away once you create a resolution into a lifestyle, but the hard days become less and less and less, and that is what is important. And having that accountability to really hold you to it and really push you forward is going to be a huge factor in you being successful. Okay, number 4. So you know your what, but you don't know your why. So what do I mean by that? So for example, last year, whenever I decided I wanted to get healthier and start waking up earlier, it wasn't just because of a dress size. It wasn't just because I needed to lose 25 pounds of, back-to-back baby weight and that I had. It wasn't just because of that. It was because my goal and my why was to have happier mornings, with my babies, dropping them off at school, laughing, having fun, singing to the radio, more hugs and more kisses. I did not want to be the running late, the stressed out mom, the overwhelmed because I slept in too late, I didn't get any of my stuff done that I wanted to do for myself, and now the day's already started and I'm already behind, frustrated, anxiety. I didn't want to be that mom. I wanted to be a different mom for my babies. I wanted to have a foundation set for myself that could be recreated once they got older, an example that was sustainable for a lifetime. If your goal is a specific weight or a specific pant size, that's a what. That's not a why. Because what is going to happen when you reach that? Are you going to give up? Are you going to stop? Are you going to gain all the weight back again? If you don't have a strong enough why, like your children or your spouse, this year for 2019, I've already mentioned that my goal is to have a more organized home. And that's specifically because my husband works so hard. He's got a very physically demanding employment job, and when he comes home, I want him to have a nice, clean home to come home to. Our home with 3 kids, and it just gets crazy, and the older they get, the more stuff that we accumulate, and clutter is chaos, and clutter causes anxiety, and it causes stress, and it causes frustration, and I don't want that for us. So my goal, not to necessarily have this house that can be on QVC or something, but a house that is a home when my husband comes home, anxiety-free, stress-free, can feel relaxed, can feel calm, and just enjoy his evening with his family. That is my goal behind it. So as I'm washing dishes or, picking up the kids' toys for the 100th time that day, I know my ultimate goal that's going to keep me going is the stress-free evening we're going to have as a family. So if you have a what, And the one is not necessarily a bad thing, but go deeper, Mom. Go deeper and really get to that why of why you should really be there or why you should really do it. Because then, your resolution may change. It may be, you may need to adjust it, and you may need to get back to that, number one where it was, too many goals. You just need this one. So number five is belief in yourself. Girl, it's going to get hard. It is going to get tough. When you've set these goals, you are super excited to get started, and then you're having to actually change. You're actually having to create new habits and get rid of old habits. That's not easy to do. It's not. And so I want you to understand that you are strong, you are valuable, and you can do anything that you put your mind to. You truly can. So when this happens, personal development, and that can be my favorite, like I have a favorite preacher that I listen to, I have books, I have authors, I have so many things that I dive into, YouTube, motivational videos, Les Brown, there's so many things that you can do on a daily basis to fill your mind of belief in yourself, because belief in ourselves, that's something that it's short-lived, unfortunately. No matter how confident we are or what's going on, society nowadays and the comparison game and social media, it can just knock us down as fast as we get up, we get knocked down. So you really have to have that personal development on a daily basis, whether it's your devotional, your Bible, your preachers, your sermons, you're probably thinking, how do you even fit that in the day? This is how, Mom. I listen to it in the car. My kids listen to it with me. A lot of it's Christian based, so it's something that, will help them later on in life, setting foundations for them. I listen while I'm getting ready in the mornings. I listen like if I'm cooking and I put my headphones in, or if I'm folding laundry, I'll put my headphones in. I'm not constantly all day long listening, but at an hour or more a day, it's amazing how it can uplift you, it can boost you, and it can really change your thoughts from I can't do this to I am going to never give up until it's done. And that is truly what it's about. New Year's resolutions are not about changing by January 2nd or January 15th, whatever day it is. It's about creating a lifestyle that gives you joy and gives you passion and really allows you to live the life that God wants you to do. And if I can tell you anything, Busy Mom, if your New Year's resolution is currently failing, it's not because you're a failure. It is not. It is because you, one, may have the wrong resolution. Two, you don't know why you're really doing it. You haven't dug deep enough, and you don't believe hard enough in yourself. So today, I want to encourage you to find you that personal development, reevaluate what you have going on for your New Year's resolutions, and really decide that you are good enough, you are valuable enough, and you are strong enough to accomplish this, because I know you are, and I believe in you. So y'all have a wonderful day, and I'm so excited that y'all hopped on. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this. And if you have a friend that would love this encouragement too, would love, to know why their New Year's resolution might be failing, please share it with them, because, this is for encouragement, and it's to lift you up, it's to pump you up. And unless, it gets shared or gets liked or gets subscribed, then that message won't get out there. So I'm so excited to have y'all on there, and we'll see you next week.